Welcome to Cozy Dark Souls. Take a load off, make some tea, pop on your slippers. Ignore the hordes of undead outside. Make yourselves comfy, as we're gonna get all kinds of cozy by the bonfire. And we're gonna paint our very own Siegward of Katarina in his own little jar. Here we are. What we're going to be doing is making our little sleeping onion boy in a bonfire scene. I've got this delicately cozy, comfy jar for him to sit in. And here is the small sleeping onion boy himself, raising his cup and sat cross-legged. Alongside him, he will be sat by this small bonfire. For an added little bit of character, he's going to have some empty Siegward on the floor around him. We'll start with the onion and get him primed black. Wonderful. Now time for the soft, soggy wet palette, and we'll start off with a thin base layer of dark brown to be our shadows. I want a bit of colour on his armour, and not just a standard grey. So then we'll move up into a lighter brown tone, and gently work that into the darker tone, more centrally within the first colour on the parts that will be brighter. Then with a super fine glaze, just work it between these tones to create a smooth transition. Super silky smooth. Now to move on to the metal colour. We'll add some thin layers of Mechanicus standard grey on top of the brown and work it down into the brown. Moving up into the Administratum grey to be our brighter tone, and then finally some Corax white to be the extreme highlight. And then just blend between these tones all over the armour to create that nice metallic look and feel. Adding in some edge highlighting to bring out the brightest edges and ridges on the armour. Trying to keep the browns in the shadows for that extra bit of colour and rusty look. Repeating glazes over these tones to try and keep that silky smooth transition throughout. He's turning a bit more grey than I had imagined, but that's okay as long as he's comfy with it. Under the armour is some chainmail, and I'll use some Iron Warriors to bring out the metallic pigment of the links. Keeping it shiny. And that's the main part of the Onion Man done. We'll pop him over to one side so he can have a little nap, whilst we move on and do the bonfire. Basing the sword with some lead belcher with some Nuln Oil on top. Then the bones with some Moorcast bone and some Seraphim sepia on top of that. For the base, just some different tones of grey for basing and highlighting. I'm using Mechanicus Standard Grey and Celestia Grey. Time to cut up some foam and dip it in some brown. Then with some tweezers I can gently dab on some rust spots around the armour. And for the Siegward, I'm basing them with some darker brown, using tweezers to hold the handle for ease, and then moving up into the lighter browns to highlight and painting the metallic rims with some lead belcher. And pop all that to one side. And we can get to varnishing the little onion. Don't varnish your real onions, please. Let's leave him to dry now, and we can move on to the base. Just gonna measure the dimensions to cut some foam. I haven't planned out what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of hoping I'm going to figure it out on the way. I didn't want to set up my hot wire cutter for this as I felt too lazy to do so. So instead I started cutting with my big Stanley knife, slowly getting riskier with my hand placements and realising I was starting to dice with death a little bit. Ah, fuck it. That wasn't very cozy, was it? With a plastered up thumb, I decided to be smart and to get the hot wire foam cutter out and put it together to start cutting the foam properly without injury, and we can stop bleeding out and get back to being comfy cozy. Hopefully. Now that is satisfying. I need to go grab the chief to come and get in on this action. That's a satisfying cozy meal for two right there. Time to get these happy little bricks into place on the base. Looking cute as shit. Let's base these cobbles with some black. Now we can add some earth texture in to be the mud around the cobbles. Now to paint the cobbles, we'll start off with grey, using some Mechanica standard grey, and base all the cobbles. Standard grey. Then we can work in some other colours for variation. Starting off by adding browns onto random bricks, beginning with some dark brown Rhinox hide. Then we can move up into the lighter brown tones with some mid-tone Mournfang brown, and work them into other random bricks, Multicolour cobbles. Moving up lighter still, we can add some Xandri dust into the mix and brighten up other bricks. Let's work up a bit more brighter greys in for variation and slip on some Celestia grey on top and brighten some of them up. Finally, let's darken some down with some black, shall we? Beautiful base. Let's get some thin basing glue and start filling in the cracks. Don't be gross. And with some different tones of turf, we can start adding in some greenery into the cracks to bulk them out a bit and add a bit of mossy nature to the cobbles, using a cute little mix of burnt greens and ambers. Now a couple extra little dollops of glue on top. And we can spread across some of this little dried leaf turf for some dead leaves on the cobble base, as if it's, autumn. The coziest season. Now to cover the dried mud texture with some basing glue, so we can then add our grass on top. We can use this static grass applicator and fill it with some spring and summer colours. I don't want a fully autumnal scene. I know I just kind of said it was autumn, but it would be quite good to be somewhere between summer and autumn, Perfect holiday season. Just gently shake these little green pals out onto the glue and they'll stand up nice and straight. That's gonna look cute as shit once fully dried, I reckon. Now it's dried, let's get our sleepy onion boy glued onto this cozy little scene, shall we? Just gonna dip his ass in some glue and flop him onto the cobblestone. And now it's time to dish out some empty Siegwards around him and the bonfire. That's pretty good. Let's grab the lid and also some fairy lights that were just sort of left around from Christmas. Pop those lights in the lid and we can have a cute little onion man under some stars. And Gwyn said, "Let there be light." And there we go. There's our comfy, cozy, cute as shit little scene of Siegward by the bonfire, sipping on some Sieg brews. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please be careful with cutting foam, unlike me. This is going to be plastered up for a while now, but at least the wire cutter's set up now, I guess. But if you did like today's episode, or you learned something, leave this video a like, drop a comment, and if you haven't already, why not snuggle up with that subscribe button below? And I'll leave you lot to it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out.